this video I'm going to show you how to create some United Nations bingo cards using software called Bingo Card Printer, which you can download from bingocardprinter.com. This is the initial screen of the program. I click Create New Bingo Card Project, and I have a choice of what kind of bingo cards I'd like to create. I can choose a blank bingo card, enter my own words, choose an alphabet bingo card, choose one with numbers, choose school subjects like history, geography, maths, science, and so forth. Or I can choose events, which include birthdays, baby showers, bridal showers, holidays such as Christmas and New Year, Halloween, so forth. But in this case, I'm going to go into history. I'm going to scroll down to find the United Nations, and I either double click on this item or click on it once and then click OK. Now, on the left-hand side is a list of words relating to the United Nations. There are things like organisations within the United Nations, such as General Assembly, official languages of the United Nations, Arabic, Chinese, English, French, and so forth. Organisations which are part of the United Nations, such as IMF, or the Security Council will be on there as well if I scroll down. The Secretary Generals of the United Nations, Kofi Annan, Perez de Calia, and so forth. So they're all things relating to the United Nations. History of the United Nations is another one as well. Now I can add additional items. So for example, if I wish to add peacekeeping, I simply type it in, press return, and it's added to the list. The list in this particular case started out in alphabetical order. Any new items I add will appear at the bottom of the list, but I can resort it to make the whole list in alphabetical order. And I can also delete items that I don't want. So for example, if I like to delete group of 77, I simply highlight it and click delete. So I can customize this list, and there's quite a lot of facilities in the program for editing the list. On the right hand side here I see a sample bingo card made using these words. Now in the sample the words are in the same order as in this window here, but in the real bingo cards the words will be shuffled about in different random orders and different random selections, so every bingo card is different. I can also customize the size and appearance of the bingo card, so I can make a smaller 3x3 bingo card, 4x4 bingo card, 5x5 bingo card, which is of course what I started with in this case, a 6x6, or even a 7x7 bingo card, although I haven't quite got enough items to fill out a 7x7, that's why there's this white space here. So I'd have to add more items really to fill it out. But so we'll stick to 5x5 for now. I can also change the heading of the bingo card. I can turn it off or turn it back on. I can change what the text says. I change that word bingo to something else. Change whether there's that free space in the middle of the bingo card. And again, I can turn it on or off. I can change the text of it. I can use the options on the format menu to change fonts and colours of the different parts of the bingo card, the heading and the squares, free space and so forth. So let's change the colours. For example, we'll make the colours, we'll make it a checkerboard pattern of light blue and dark blue. And we'll make the darker blue squares have white text on them. Now in the middle is a free space which has its own separate colour. So we'll make that, maybe we'll make that very dark blue with yellow text on it. And we'll change the heading colour. We'll keep that to make white text as well, and we'll make that on a black background, so it's back to front colours, and the line colours we'll keep as black. So I click OK, there's my chosen colours. Obviously if I wasn't happy with that I could go back and change that if I wanted to, but I'll say for the sake of argument I am happy with that. I could also change the fonts as well, again separately for the heading and the squares and the free space and so forth. But we'll go ahead and say I'm ready to print. So let's look at the options related to printing, which are on the right hand side. Print call list will basically print an extra sheet or extra sheets with this list of items in a random order. You can use that as a bingo caller. It's very handy if you're using bingo cards in a classroom situation or something like that to have these list of items to refer to. If you don't want the call list, you simply uncheck the option, and if you want it, you turn it on. I'll leave it on the demo so you can see what the call list looks like. There is another way in the program to help the bingo caller select items, which I will show you at the end of this video. You can also choose how many bingo cards to print per page. I can put more than one bingo card on each page of my printout. That will allow me to save paper if I'm printing lots of bingo cards, although the downside of that is, first of all, the bingo cards may be smaller, obviously because we're squeezing several on the page. And secondly, if I want to give one bingo card to each player, I would potentially have to cut the paper up. So it's your choice really what you prefer. Again, in the demo I'll leave it on 1 so you can see what the bingo cards look like. And finally, I have here a choice about how many bingo cards to print. I can put in any number here between 1 and 9,999, whatever suits me, and every bingo card will contain a different combination of items depending on different arrangement. So it's a very easy way to produce lots of customized bingo cards with very minimal effort. So in my demonstration I'm putting 50 here, but again you could put in a different number if that's what you needed. Now I would normally do print here, but I'm going to do print preview so you can see on screen what the bingo cards look like. First page is the call list, the list of words in random order. You can see here they're randomly listed down the page. If I now click next page, you'll see my first bingo card here. I'll scroll back up so you can see the top of it. I'll zoom out a bit, perhaps you can see the whole page. There we are. Words are arranged randomly on the page, and if I click next page, the next page contains a different random section of the words, and the third page is different again, fourth page is different again, and so forth. So it's a very easy way to produce your customized bingo cards. I'll close the print preview, and I did mention there's one other option in the program which is quite interesting, which is the option to call a bingo game, or to help the bingo caller call a bingo game during gameplay. You simply do call game. The software will choose one of the items at random and display it on this window here, and it will show the current item and any previous items in a list on this side. So when I click next, it will choose a new item, which now is the top item on this window, and the old first item is now the second item. So you can see that repeats as I keep choosing new items. So again, that's another way that you can select items if you're the bingo caller. Okay, that's basically it. Excuse me. Software is called Bingo Card Printer. You can download it from bingocardprinter.com. There is a free trial version of the software which you can download and try out for free. And if you like it, you can register and upgrade to the full version of the program, which is what I've shown you in this video. All versions of software are compatible with all the recent versions of Windows, and both the free trial version and the registered version come with hundreds of ready-to-use bingo activities to get you started. So hopefully you will go to the website, bingocardprinter.com, download the free trial, try it out, see what you think. Thank you very much.